Hey everybody, and welcome back to Colin's Crazy Creatures. This is Mushu, my Crested Gecko, and this is his current enclosure. When we first made it, it was basically just substrate with artificial plants, and then we added some bioactivity by adding springtails, and then we also added a singular pothos that is now growing out of control with roots even going into the backing. So now we're going to renovate it by making it a better live planted enclosure that is also bioactive with a drainage layer. So why are we making it bioactive, live planted, and adding a drainage layer? Well, first, making it bioactive basically means we're putting small arthropods, like isopods and springtails, into the soil to help remove organic waste, like poop, but you do have to clean hard surfaces like the glass because they can't climb to get that stuff. And what are the advantages of getting live plants? Well, the live plants help remove nitrogenous waste, so basically urine, from the soil, and it also helps hold humidity, make it a place for the gecko to hide, and also making it look nicer and more realistic. And finally, why a drainage layer? Well, a drainage layer helps you keep the humidity in the enclosure without making the soil saturated, and if you have a glass enclosure, you can see how much water is down there and when you need to refill it. So, we're going to keep some of the old chipped substrate, but we're mostly going to have finer substrate for the plants because it acts more like soil. So we're going to take everything out of this enclosure, and then I'll come back once we are ready to put it together. So we clean the enclosure, we put in the styrofoam backing that was in there. We actually had to peel the pothos off of it, and the pothos also sent a rootlet through the styrofoam and out the back. And we also put in the drainage layer. And since we did that, we also have to put in the barrier so the soil doesn't mix with the balls. And we also put the light back on. So now's the time to put the soil in. This is the old cocoa chip soil with the remnants of our clipped back pothos and its root ball. And this is the finer cocoa fibers that we're going to put in, and we also took these charcoal bits out of the soil because they get in the way, but the charcoal helps the springtails breed. So now let's put the substrate in. So we put all the substrate in, and we made sure it's deep enough that the plant's gonna get a foothold and make a root system. And this is all that we're gonna be putting inside of it, or at least try to. We got some bromeliads, another plant that I don't know the name of, some grapevine, some some artificial aquarium wood, and a piece of cork bark. And we're gonna definitely put this in because Mushu loves to hide in it. So we put in all the plants. We have 2 bromeliads, the pothos, and then this thingy. And now we're going to put in the hard objects, starting with the ceramic aquarium wood. So we put all the hard objects in, especially his feeding ledge with fresh food and water, and his cork round because he loves that hide. And then we also put water into the drainage layer, and we're expecting that the plants, especially the pothos, will fill up the empty space. So now, the only thing left to do is put Mushu into his new enclosure. Before that, I want to point out that Baby Snake has been watching the entire time. So, thanks for watching, please subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and see you next time on Colin's Crazy Creatures.